Good morning, good morning. Oh, how this week can fly. All right, then. So today is Friday, the 9th of June. Another beautiful day, the last day of the week. Nice and clean. Oh, what a day. All right, then. So we'll look at what we've got today in terms of how we're looking at the market. By the way, how you all doing? Good to be back. Good morning, perfection. Good morning, wisdom. Oh, yesterday's long on gold was amazing. We didn't talk about it now. Let me hold my horses. They might run too fast ahead of me, so let me hold my horses. Okay, share the link, like the stream. It is 9:32. What exactly are we looking at? What exactly are we looking at? What exactly are we looking at? Okay. If you have any question, kindly put it in the comment section. Do like the stream. If you're here, if not subscribed, kindly do subscribe. It is what it is every day. We're going to go through this. Amazing testimonies. Wow. Sometimes I get people, I think this week, someone passed by the office and then sharing exactly what the transformation of how trading is all supposed to be easy. thanks to sharing the information on YouTube Live. So kindly share it with someone. Let them know about YouTube Live. You never know. Thanks so much for joining every morning. Really appreciate your time. Really do. Really appreciate your time. So once you spend time over here, let it be worth it, and ask questions if there's need to, and also learn as you can, correct certain habits, share your ideas. Sometimes it's not always about learning, it's also about sharing what you know that can stick in your mind. So do share what you know that can solidly stick into your mind. You might use it later on. If you don't share, it wouldn't stick, and what would you use later on? You've got nothing to use later on, so you need to share so that it will stick, then you can use it later on. Just say hi in the comment section. That would be beautiful. Let me know. Just say hi. All right. Hi, Isaac. Hi, Forest Training Academy. Hi. Wow. Good morning, Record Kings Limited. Oh, well. Another Friday, last day of the week. Let's get a paycheck of the day. Paycheck of the day. What are we looking at? Are we looking at buying, selling? Currently, we are looking at two currencies for a while. Then we add the rest that we want to look at. So my charts have been fixed on only two charts. But if you have any question on any other currency, do put it there. Udabalo, hi. Thanks for joining. Thanks a lot of you for joining. Really appreciate your time. Let's use this time to learn. Also, take our paycheck from the market today. So as I was saying, we're covering only these two assets for now. But then if you have any other ones that you want me to have a look at it, kindly put it in the comment section. Let's take it easy. Let's understand what we're doing. Trading is planning what exactly you do. So we'll take it one step at a time.
Yes. I'm fine, fine. Good morning. Yes, sir. Mm. Okay. But I'll be around till maybe 12, thereabouts. Today. Mm. Okay. Okay, so there won't be any need for video, or it's just going to be voice. Okay, or both. Okay. There's no problem. All right. I'm trying to put on my, my other system so that I can have one dedicated to.
Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning again. So I've got with me perfection.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Well,
So
I asked you about yesterday.
Oh,
You
okay.
know,
Just hold your
we
horse.
had two predictions yesterday that you know, gold is going to fly. You know, I think I was having a bit of a situation there because I wanted it to retest again gold.
Okay. Okay. Just hold on, hold on. So we talked
Okay.
about we talked about we talked about pound yen, and then we also talk about gold. By the way, so before we even dive into yesterday, I just want to look at current situation happening on the charts and what my decision. And it's almost getting to 9:45. So uh, hmm. So what do I have here? 9:45. What do I have here? What am I seeing around this area? So I am currently. Okay. Quickly. Okay. So on my 5 minutes, sort of a lot of blood war between the buyers and sellers. So let me quickly jump 1, 2, 3, 4 straight to 1 hour. Okay, right. 1 hour, a few rejection at the top. And then if you look at it, I think if you look at it from a very this is a high the market have been in a long while. So since January,
Right.
we've never had this high with pound yen. This is the high that we have since January. So probably are we 9:46? Probably let's look at what we'll get by 10 a.m. GMT. Let's look at it. So probably I would definitely hold on before I'll probably take any decision here. Welcome, Prince. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Prince. Thanks for joining. Right. So let's hold on. So probably we might have a bit of chats whilst we wait for 10 o'clock on the pound yen. With the pound, with the gold, where am I looking at? Straight to 1 hour. Nah, I still have to wait. Yesterday we had a lot of waiting, isn't it? Then finally,
Right.
we have to now decide where exactly market will have to go. So, what was your spirits? Tell me yesterday. Tell me what was your spirits?
Mm. For yesterday, for me personally, my bias um for pound yen was to short until the market changed direction. I know you were having, you were saying that it could either go up or down, but we have to wait for some certain confirmations. But for gold, I need to know exactly what you are seeing that we're not seeing, because I was the reason I didn't enter that trade was because I was expecting maybe a little retest again, then I can be comfortable to enter, because I was sure it would go up as well. But man, it just flew, and it didn't even give it any drawdown from the day. It just went. I need to know exactly what you're seeing.
uh, so let's look at the pound. Let's look at the pound yen first, and then also draw much back lessons from what we had from pound yen yesterday. So we're definitely going to look at pound yen.
All right.
Yeah. So yesterday, what I was looking, and that's the reason why we put this zone line also in there, and then I put this arrow. So normally, after the session ends, I don't I don't take anything off. I just leave it this way. And then well, I have another chart that I've been doing my personal analysis on, so that when we come back the next day, we can review lessons learned from the previous day action. And then also, once we review what we've learned from the previous day action, it gives us, knowledge and experience to how to tackle the coming days ahead.
Right.
So
Right.
we when we came, because the market started early in the morning, we our session started somewhere here. So we had a double bottom over here. We had market hitting up here. So there was a potential that this market will fly. But my quest on that side was that since we have a strong band here, it's just going to be prudent that it should go down. And if we look at a 1 hour also, it had a previous push to the upside and a previous pullback in a continuation, which this momentum in the market could not break the uptrend. So for example, we are expecting a momentum continuation to the upside to hit the target, because from this side, this zone and then that zone area is supposed to hold the market. Okay, so in the morning, literally, if you ask me of my expectation, I was actually expecting that this market will go hit this band zone area and then fly back
Okay.
to this level, because this level is a level that I've held before. So I was looking at, okay, this breakout will fly, hit this zone area, and then fly straight down to this area and then stop somewhere in the middle here. So in the morning we should have something like this. Okay, that was the initial plan. But upon looking at it also, I looked at what have happened, and I realized that there have been a strong rejection to the downside also here. If you look at it, um, there have been a strong rejection over here. So one rejection, another rejection, another rejection, just means that it's coming down doesn't really make sense. But you see, one of the things I always say is that have all your options. Have all your options down. Have your options, so that if one of your options start playing out, at that time it's not the time that you'll be thinking about it. No, that time is not the time you'll be thinking about your option. No, because you already have the option laid out. Why are you thinking about it at that time? Okay. But when you don't have your options laid out and it's playing out, that is where you start thinking about it. And once you start thinking about it, you are prone that the market is moving. You are so much in a hurry that you can't really take a decision in thinking, and you have yourself sort of like taking a worst case scenario decision. Then, so after saying that, I had okay, if this is supposed to come down, then it's supposed to fly to the upside. Okay, but yesterday there's a bit of something that let me explain. I really had a tough time with this section. Let me zoom a little bit this way. I really had a tough time with this section. This section from here, and that's almost about 30 something pips, and then another 30 something pips to the upside, almost 40 something pips to the upside. My question was that why was it not flying, or was it not breaking down, and then it's going back to the same zone area? Okay,
Right.
my question was that. So once I'm not really getting clear, then I realized that as at the time this was trying to move, gold was also making that fly. So all my concentration
Right.
was on gold. Oh goodness, my concentration went straight to gold. And then I was just scaling in, scaling in, scaling in, scaling in. At a point, I looked at it and then I smiled and I'm like, oh, beautiful. So it played out. And one of those things I keep saying again is that once we make a decision, you see, as traders, let's get things right. I know that we can overanalyze, okay? We can overanalyze, but sometimes let's take a stand and stick to it. What do you think?
I think so
Take a
as well.
stand and then just stick to it. You know, if it's a buy, just
Because there are a lot of things in the market. There are a lot of strategies, a lot of plans, a lot of things that people will say, and think, opinions.
yeah.
But I think if you have a strategy, because every strategy has different tricks, and sometimes that it might be funny, that it might appear somehow,
Yeah.
it doesn't mean it's not working. You see, so maybe there's something else you need to learn from it every day. So there's no need being shaky all the time based on what you're doing, your strategy already. I think so too.
Yeah.
To stick with one thing, have a mindset about the game and stick to it.
Exactly. Yeah. And then I think there's some of my intermediates. You've been in one of my intermediate sessions, isn't it? So one of the guys came and said, "Why is it that when you trade buy, they are sort of buy throughout as to a period of time?" And then I'm like, "You are privileged to see some of my results, but then you've asked a good question." And I did say that, listen, when I stick to a buy, when I stick to a particular direction, okay, because I have a conviction, market will also try to take me out of the conviction, try to, bring some sellers, some, strong sellers to shake me out of the market. But then when they come, I really look at them. Sometimes it's okay that you stick to one direction and then later on you realize that it's not working and then you change your mind. I'm not saying don't change your mind, but find a strategy of not really changing your mind often.
Oh yeah, true. You take a buy, wait for, and then the market goes the other way. You take a sell, then you go wait again, and you just keep taking buy and sell, waiting for the exact position. The exact. Before then, you must have lost some of your accounts. Some amount.
Blown. It's not lose,
exactly.
blown.
So I think it's to actually wait for your setup. So we're back to patience.
Yeah. Currently we have 4 minutes for the close of the hour. So that we'll decide exactly what we're doing with the analysis and where we are expecting market to go. Today is Friday. How days fly, just Monday we're already in Friday. So want to see if what will be the paycheck for today. What are we paying ourselves for today? Waiting to get ourselves paid in the right direction. All right, so Emmanuel Saki, hi, welcome. Prince, hi. David, welcome this morning. Really appreciate all of your comment, but please do click on the like button. Just do that for us. That would be grateful. And if you've not subscribed, kindly subscribe and hit on that notification button. And definitely, everything we are doing over here is a means of learning, sharing ideas, sharing experience as well. So each and every day, today I have with me Perfection.
Oh yeah.
So another time it might be you. So let's all learn, share ideas as well. Salifu, yeah, you've got something to say, right?
Yeah, Mr. Lennis.
Yes.
Or Lennis.
Call me Lennis.
Right.
Don't call me sir.
In this culture, we're used to calling everybody Mr.
No, call me Lennis.
Can we say that on Gold right now? There's like on the 15 minutes or maybe the 30 minutes, we have a pennant, or let's say flag to the right hand side.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that we do. So we do. One of it is that if we draw the trend line from the top to the down, draw from the top downwards, and then we draw also from where we have our last candle wick straight on, that. And the last time, I think that I was saying some of these things that what's the reason for markets candle, not as a candle, no, why am I getting it wrong? Chart patterns. What's the reason for chart patterns? The reason for chart patterns are for continuation or reversals of market. Okay, so once you want to get something clear, it's a beautiful thing you've identified it, because I've actually told myself that because this is learning, and then I just take it easy, not to mention so many things that people will say. But when we have a chart pattern that you can identify, it gives you a very clear opportunity for you to now use the idea of what you know about that to give you an advantage. So you have an advantage over someone who does not even know at all.
Right.
You really have an advantage over someone who doesn't even know at all. So in trading, what I do is that I bring all my tools out and I use the right tool for the right job. Okay, so like what you've seen, then you know, okay, fine. If we're getting this type of flag or is getting this type of pennant, what exactly are we going to do? Is it going to break to the upside? Is it going to? Once you can confirm the direction is going to break through, you get it. Do you know that I have actually taken another 15% of your losses away?
True.
Because definitely you're going to wait to see that. Okay, this is what I know. Okay, and I'm definitely going to hold on that.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
But if this is breaking out now, then it looks like, it should be a continuation,
Yeah,
pattern, but it's like it's almost like it wants to break to the downside. But
downside.
yet we don't have, we're not exactly sure yet because of the resistance we have there.
Yeah, we are currently in how to call it, exactly at 10, exactly
Right.
at 10, exactly at 10. Okay, so there's a bit of probably what we're going to have is that so let's do a bit of analysis over here. Quickly before I do the analysis, let me look at the chat area. If you have any question and you're joining us for the first time, you have any question, kindly put a question in the chat section. And then as well, if you've not liked the stream, please do like the stream. Please do subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
please.
so
I'm 18 and I want to start trading forex. I just completed SAS, and then I don't want to continue. I want to take forex as my career. You can still continue education and still learn forex. So look at it this way. I wouldn't say that should be the way forward. That is, you wouldn't like to continue. If you get an opportunity to go to uni or go to polytechnic or any other there, that's going to take you at least another 3 years, 4 or 3 years. And if that's the case, within that you can still do forex alongside also 2 years developing yourself deep into the forex market. So by the time you would have finished, you would have also gotten a skill and then adding value to yourself as well. So if you want to learn how to trade forex, kindly go to the description section. There is forex academies information out there. You can click on the ask for details on this link. So that's a WhatsApp, I think it's a WhatsApp link. Just click on it and then start talking to Forex Trading Academy. You'll get your basic foundation laid out, and then once you finish the basic one, also you can also do your intermediate, and then you become a pro. You become a pro in trading. Yeah, so yeah, that would be my advice. I don't know what profession.
I would also add that this person, you should learn from a good hand, like like Mr. Lennis, for example, because there are a lot of things you can learn online, you see, and when you learn them, you get information overload and you don't know exactly what works, you see. But when you're being tutored, through the process by someone experienced, you are mentored, I feel you'll be better, instead of wasting money. Or, some people, they get in the game and they run out and say, Forex, don't go there, don't go there. You see, but you need to learn from somebody that actually does it daily. And, you can even learn from how he trades himself. I think that's what you should do. So the website is there. You can simply click on it and then apply.
Talking about information overload, a lot of people, I know we have a lot of people over here that who attest to information overload. That they've, and that is one thing. When one gentleman walked in and said, "Listen, you've changed the way I trade completely, just this few weeks," and I'm like, "How?" He said, "Now I'm relaxed. I'm relaxed in terms of my trading," and I'm like, "Well, I realized, how do you trade then?" He said, you have no idea, because with all the this information overload, 1 minute you want to do this, another minute you want to do that. Okay.
Several indicators. Having a lot of indicators there. Yeah, to be too much.
Yeah.
Too much. Trading with indicators are good. I feel also if you have a good knowledge of what the market is doing based on structure and how the market behaves, how it flows. I think you'll be, even if you choose to use an indicator, you'll still be in a better position. But depending on the indicators, indicators follow the trend, they follow the chart, instead of predicting it. So they don't predict, they only follow.
But why do people want indicators to predict their markets? I don't get it.
Yeah. I don't think it, and it's even sweeter without an indicator.
Yeah, but it's just cool. But when you've got a nice food to eat, it's just sweeter to be alone to eat it than to have friends around and then that. But then if you have a lot of work to do also, it's just sweeter to have a lot of friends around you to help you get a job done, isn't it? So my opinion about indicators is that have a relationship with the indicator, but know what you're doing, because
exactly.
Sometimes indicators can be that it's just like friends. Some friends at some point they don't act really well. Okay, so some indicators also at a point, and then sometimes of course you can have people who do not really have friends. So you can also have people who do not really trade without indicators. Okay, so it's not. So we shouldn't look like, all those who use indicators are not good traders. Oh, I use 1 or 2 indicators, so probably you might post.
Indicators are not bad, but
you're not supposed to rely on them. No.
Exactly.
You're not supposed to rely on them 100%.
Exactly.
No. And it's from that the moment you start using indicators to a point, you start having confidence and you're sort of relaxed with them. You sort of leave everything for them, and then what's that for? You said something that you need to know.
The market system might change.
Yeah, market system have changed. No, the indicators will change. No, first, we have less than 2 million traders. We have less than, no, I would say we have less than 2 million traders. Now, the total traders around the world is almost getting to roughly, if I'm not exaggerating, 300 million.
Wow. Guys, this Forex things, is putting food in a lot of people's table. But it's still taking from people, it's taking money from people as well. So we got 1% of people making it trade for real.
Yeah, so definitely it's $6.7 trillion market. And once it's a $6.7 trillion market, it flows every day. And you have almost about $3 billion flowing in an hour. So if you are fortunate to place a trade and you make $10 within that hour, you've tapped into the market, and that's what you've got.
Wow.
So your concentration is what skill do you have? And I always tell people, I look at trading as a river. We are all born by the town that have a river. We are all your guys. And then you said you don't want to learn how to fish. I have learned how to fish. And then if I go fishing for 30 minutes and I'm able to catch a lot of fish, that's a skill I've got. You get it? And I have to live by that. So I will probably say that let's look at developing our skill. Let's look at the market from a different perspective. Let's cool ourselves down, you know, and sometimes relearn and unlearn. Relearn means relearn so many things that we've gotten that is not really helping us. Right. So if you've got
True.
any other comments, please put it in the comment section. You can be one of my guests on the markets whilst we are taking it easy. So don't worry. I know you have a lot to share whilst you are there thinking, oh, Lennis, I've got a lot of things to share. Definitely, it will be your turn one day.
Okay, Mr. Lenny, someone is still saying, okay, same guy that I asked about, that
Yeah.
said he's 18 years old, is still saying that how many years would it take to become a full-time Forex trader? And I know you touched on that already. You said that, you should go to school still and in the process learn it. And, for me, I feel it will depend on whatever I can do, because it's good to have another source of income as well at the
Right.
beginning until you master the craft,
Exactly.
the skill
Yeah.
of making money in Forex trading. Otherwise, there are a lot of people still losing, but you can make it as well. Everybody can. So it might take some time, but there are a lot of things that comes into play based on your psychology, a lot of people, we have this greed as well. We want to make everything in one day based on what we see online. But just like how Mr. Lennis put it yesterday, he said that no matter how small you are trading, so that you don't blow your account, you trade with a minimal lot size that is fit into your capital, so that you do not over risk. So, but a lot of things come into play based on psychology, and I think you'll do well to learn this thing, even if it takes you 1 year or 6 months, but you learn it. Some people, they feel 1 month or 2 weeks is okay, but you have to be patient in this game.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. You have to be patient at this game and hold your account. Don't give your account back to the market. Hold your account.
Yeah.
And
those brokers will enjoy your money. All the big traders, like the big ballers, like Mr. Lennis. Like,
there are a lot of them.
Your money will go to Lennis.
Look, no, me. Yeah, there are a lot of big guys out there. Really, really big guys out there. And no, people don't really get when, for example, they say, "Oh, okay, how much have you made today?" And then I go like, "Oh, I just broke even with $13 or $30, or probably." They look at me and say, "Oh," I was like, "Okay." I told you I just broke even, but the one that I've made, that one I have to keep it quiet to you, But what I'm saying, it is that it's the same thing I always talk about. I don't mind if you open an account with $100 or $50, so far as you are trading every day and trading what you've seen, what you believe in, and not over trading. That's one aspect to. Because you see, let me say this and look at it from this angle, profession. Now, there's this guy on YouTube that will tell you that, okay, use this time frame, use this, do this, and join my signal, or do this. And then guess what? You realize that it's not helping you, but you're still following the guy. Now, there are two conditions I want you to understand, especially from where we come from. In such a person who lives in Europe or who lives in the Western world, it can be US or any of the countries out there. If he blows his account and it's not working, the government over there is going to pay him for unemployment benefits and make sure that he survives. Right. The government will make sure that he survives. Now, what he does is that whatever money that the government is paying him, he's now going to put that money down bit by bit, and come back and have another trading account, and hopefully he continues the same thing that he's doing, and then you sort of like you get it. Now, you, on one hand, when you blow your account, you have to go back to work, you have to go back looking for some money. Government is not going to say, oh, okay, there's an unemployment benefit over here, then you have it. So it will take you a long while before you come back to the market as well.
Yeah.
So what probably I would want you to focus on is that whatever money you put in there, start very small. Just look at it as you trading and getting some small, getting to know what you're doing,
Experience.
build the experience. And now you now know which of the trade actually gives you that much. Okay, so if you know which of the trade that gives you that much, you could say that, okay, now I've traded 10 cents for a while. Let me see that if I use 20 cents because I've built a buffer for myself, then 20 cents start working so well. Then you start looking at 30 cents. Before you realize you are up there, I mean, you are really, really up there. So where you blow your account, you come back, you blow your account, you come back. I think that's something that we should look forward to be avoided. Okay, it says that the same guy, I think the same guy. So how much? So how will I be able to come to your place for training? I'm in Kumasi. Okay. So definitely, I think that let me put let me ask them probably. Forest Academy will probably put something out there for you to call.
Right.
Yeah, I think that Forest Academy is watching, and probably ask you to call. Right. So it's 10:15 currently. We shouldn't get some of these things that happen on Wednesday and Thursday where we leave before a setups, because today I was looking forward to enter the market before leaving.
Right. So we don't experience the move outside.
Yes, it looks like the move is going to happen outside. It looks like the move is going to really happen outside. It looks like the move is really going to happen outside.
Like what you're saying, I really hold on to that. That's something that I think is very important. Having a mindset like treating the forex like a business, you know, as a business, not willing to lose or over risk, but knowing how to actually consistently make profits. You know, as I feel that's a very good one. Knowing, I feel forex is like studying where you're lagging and always making assessments, amendments to that, so that you don't you continue to be in the game, because there are other people in the business. We consider them as competitors. We have to maybe because I studied business admin. So that guy, you should go to school and do this one too. All of them.
Yeah, you can do the two at the same time.
Yeah. And based on market structure, I don't know what's going on. I'm on the 15 minutes time frame. I see. On gold.
15 on gold. Okay. So let me look at gold.
Okay.
Okay.
Because given this lower, like it gave us like a higher high and then a lower low back, and then a lower high, and then I'm expecting it to maybe go down, but maybe that's where the resistance is.
Don't get trapped. Don't get trapped.
Yeah.
Don't get trapped. Hey, Eric, been a while. So what did you say? Eric says, I can see 1966 as a resistance. 1966 as a resistance. Yeah. That's true.
1966. Right.
That's almost like 30 pips from where is this now? 1966.
If
1966.
that's a resistance, then and it's broken like this, then there's a possibility for a sell as well as as the upside. But we'll just watch and see.
I think the gentleman is still asking the question. Salifu is still asking the question. And then he said, I want to trade live. Any advice? The question is, have you been trained? Okay. I think earlier on you put it, I have started trading demo account. I have been able to make profit of 1147. That's $1,400. Listen, I'm really not laughing at you, but I just remember something. Someone said, "Oh, Lennis, I was making money with the demo account, and I don't know what happened. I put in, I said I put in $1,000, and I just blew the account. The money just vanished." I said, "Yeah,
Yeah,
you trading demo without, demo comes with not a lot of passion
no
and
attachment to it,
attachment.
no
So
emotional
yeah,
attachment.
so Salifo, I can't advise you that unless probably I get answer to, it looks like you are the topic for today, isn't it? At least okay, yeah, but we sharing our opinion and other people are learning out of it. So I think that that's great because the market is not giving us something clear. So we don't want to be trapped. We don't want to be trapped in here.
Right.
We don't want to be trapped. One thing I try to avoid and people don't get it is that I'm not so much in a haste to please you to say that, oh, Lennis, you said you don't want to be trapped, but when I enter the buy, I've made 5 pips, I've made 10 pips. Yeah, that's 10 pips we are looking for. I don't look for 10 pips, you know. I don't look for 10 pips.
Okay.
If I enter the market and definitely I've made 5, 10 pips, 20 pips, and I'm expecting market to go probably 1500 pips, and for some reason something is preventing it, yes, I will accept that 10 pips. You get it? So where I will let the leering of the market for 10 pips, to just corner me somewhere somehow. Yeah, I try to avoid that. I think that if you've seen me before, you realize that yeah, I'm a matured young man.
Yes.
I don't take any quick decision that way. I do take my time to take a decision. And that.
So I think you shouldn't rush to
yeah.
open a live account right now until you are trained, because a lot of things go into it's not about just what you see, or just when you see that you have made some money through demo accounts, or unless we can say that you are very consistent in profit making. Check yourself, trade it for a month and see, if you don't blow the demo account. But you still need to be trained, because there are a lot of things that go into it beyond all that. Yeah, you don't have any attachments to the money. So when you're trading demo, just as Mr. Lennis says, so it's a challenge. I think it's a challenge. So you should wait and get trained.
Yeah. So currently, we just waiting for 10:30, 8 more minutes. But if we look at the 5 minutes, looking at the pound yen, what a war between the buyers and the sellers. Sort of like a strong consolidation here. So we have normally, I always say that sometimes it's best to just go to the down people and look at how the down people are doing. And sort of advise yourself accordingly, to be able to decide that. So this is what we have the down people doing at the 5-minute time frame. We look at that on the 15-minute time frame, and also look at that on the 30-minute time frame. So let's zoom the 30-minute time frame exactly. The question is that what exactly are you expecting? Now look at it. Now you want to ask yourself, what is the communication between the candles? What communication? And all those who have done candlestick with me when it comes to the intermediate session, you will definitely have a clue of what we're looking at in here. Okay, long wick at the top, a long wick here, a long wick, a long wick here. What exactly, who is actually in control? Is it the buyers? Is it the sellers? You get it. And then do we want the fight to be over? Now we've got 7 more minutes for this fight to be actually over, and we're going to have a trust to the upside. Then if we have a trust to the upside with a momentum, then we should carry on moving upside for a while. Okay, so basically we now look at it. If we look at the 1 hour chart as well, yeah, so a week here, a week here, a week here, a week here. So what exactly are we looking at? What exactly are we looking at? So if you're in the comment section, if you have anything that you're looking at, just discuss that with us. Let's see what exactly you're also looking at that we are not looking at that currently. There is a trust move to the upside on gold. So gold have just moved up within the next 15. That's 19 pace move to the upside. But then should we have a rally to the downside, sort of like looking for 15 pips down, and then also looking at almost 80 pips to the downside if I have to look at it from that perspective. Back to this region, and then back to that region. And then let's see, what do we have in terms of news today? What do we have in terms of news today? What do we have?
Today
is Friday. It's an Italian holiday. Is it today news? No, I think I'm looking
today
at that
seems
one.
dry.
It seems dry, quiet.
Yeah.
But there's 12:30 news on Canadian dollar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have the Canadian. News. So employment change, unemployment rates for Canada. So no dollar news. I look at dollar news to look at my performance of my gold for the day. All right, so I think I've got some few minutes. Let me give my take. We take it easy on Friday, so don't give your money back. We still have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week, and Friday repeating itself. So don't give your money back to the market. But what currently we are looking at for now, when it comes to gold, when it comes to gold. Yeah, we can't have a rally to the upside. So, I've just fallen onto my second screen to look into details what I need to see. There's a tendency for us to be able to visit gold 1980. There's a tendency for us to be able to visit that section 1980, 1982, 1980 zone. There's a tendency. So let's now have what exactly we'll be doing and then what we'll probably be doing. down. So a couple of things that can happen, and I always say that as traders we should now rank ourselves to prepare for what the setup is. Do your planning. So I am doing my planning, sharing my planning with you, but you also have to look at your planning as well. So do your planning, and then that. So this is what we're looking at now. Visually, per what I've just looked at, and we can have a fly, or say we can have a fly all the way here. Okay, we can have a fly all the way here. So I'm definitely going to take this one off. No, let me deactivate this so I can. Okay, so if I pick this high for the fly, that's a lot of because that's what is what's the high that we'll probably be looking at now. So let me do this. Let's do this way. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, so currently there will be the midterm resistance that we're looking at. There will be the midterm resistance that probably we'll be looking at. Midterm resistance. So if you are looking at this midterm resistance, a couple of things that you probably want to put in place for you to be able to take a decision. Why? Because here we have areas that will probably give us headache. Now, this is the area that probably will give us headache. This range 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This area can give us headache. Now, why can this area give us headache? It can't give us headache because it's been there and it has been there for a while. This area, okay, this area can give us a headache. So if we need to break this area to this area, we need a lot of momentum. So currently we are looking at a 1 hour candle. So we expect that we'll get another 1 hour candle, which is also with a momentum to break that side. Also another 1 hour with a momentum. And once we break this side and we don't have a pullback or reversal to the downside, definitely we're going to hit that side, which is the zone at the upper side of the market. Okay, so this zone was somewhere formed in 1st June, so quite recently zone. So market's target is to break that zone and then get to the previous zone. So if market target is to break that zone and get to the previous zone, then we have to focus on exactly what markets really want to do in terms of we taking a decision on that. Now, so and then if this zone area cannot be broken, which because of what I've identified, 1, 2, really there's a lot of weeks over here, and if that cannot be broken, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and cannot be broken, and we have a wick down, then we're going to fill this side. Okay, so we're going to have this side filled, and then we're going to have almost this side. So anything within here, anything from here to here, that's supposed to give us a cool 70 pips. Just catch 30 pips out of that, 40, 20 pips out of that. That would be cool for the day, you know. So yeah, take it easy with that, because really we're actually waiting for something that we can actually place a live trade, and then we enjoy the market as well. But Monday was a good day, Tuesday was a good day. So now I think that we have to be recording and then putting it there. This week pips, and then last week pips, so that at least we have a target of, you know, getting into the market and getting something, and then put it a record as well. But if this plays out well, as I said, I've defined it. If you're not sure of what I said, you can ask the question in the comment section, and I should be able to explain that quickly. All right, so that is for the gold. What are we looking at for yen? So currently it's been holding. What is going on? Yeah, Can you see that? Can you see that? Yeah. Be holding. So since everybody knows in the world that yen having a record high for almost about a couple of months, 7 months, I think that yen will move to the upside. Why? Because that information is worldwide and a lot of people are going to start selling. So I would think that this market players will now take advantage of that, push the market to the upside whilst we are in the downside, and trap us and then reverse the market. So if you really want to enter into that trade, get a very good confirmation of what you're doing. Get a very good confirmation of that. So this same region is the high, the previous high. That's where I put this now. That's a previous high on that. So if you have a previous high here, it's just prudent that you hold on. But then once you start shorting, it won't be surprised that you have something like this. I will not be surprised that we'll get something like this. As to where it's targeting, I think that it will create a fresh high. It's been a while. I think that I've done that. Okay, yeah. So this is another high, previous high, previous high. So I'm not expecting market to go all the way here today. Not at all. Not in my world. Not in my world. I have to be just realistic. Not in my world. I'm not expecting market to fly all the way there. But what I'm saying is that now that it has been all-time high today, and everybody knows that that's a high, market can trick us because we'll be looking at selling, and the market can trick us and go down. So I'm definitely not going to look at pound yen today, now or today, but I know exactly what to do. So if you ask a question, so then what should I do? I'll probably say that hold on, let's New York session opens. When New York session opens and there's not a trick for, and then there's a downtrend, currently within the 5-15 minutes is ranging. It just broke the range. So let's have a pullback. Let's have this to close fully to the upside, have a pullback and then continuation for have another high area. Then we sell the market going down. So let's see. There are a lot of options in the market. Just make your option clear. I've made my option clear as well. So make your option very clear, and then wait. Patience is always the key. Patience is always the key. All right. So closing remark. What would we say? Profession.
Yeah. Am I heard?
Yeah. You're on.
Okay. Just as you said it, we're gonna wait because this pennant I was thinking would hold. It's kind of like funny right now. So maybe if it breaks it to the upside, as well as when we cross this 1964, it will be safer because of that cluster to the right. So then we can be sure to the upside, with speed, and that would be a lot of money.
Yeah.
So and to the downside as well, if possible, that will break down. Like you said, we have to retest. We have to fill up till that 1964, 66 thereabouts. And then it will retrace it back, and then we can be sure. So we have to wait for a good confirmation.
Wait for a good one.
A good one.
Yeah, that's way.
That's what we'll be waiting for now.
That's way.
And then all we can do is wait.
Yeah, definitely.
We don't want to dash.
And wait and trade your plan. So when you write your plan, wait exactly and trade what your plan says. Yeah. Wait and trade.
So we must have a plan and then follow the plan.
Yeah,
and that's discipline. And discipline is key in Forex. Yeah.
All right. Thanks a lot for coming. Thanks a lot for being part of today's stream. Really appreciate your time with that. Thanks for liking the stream as well. Thanks for subscribing. I really appreciate that. We can only make pips, okay? And then pips means we're making the money. So let's continue to share with friends. Come and share ideas, and Listen, there's no wrong or wrong answer or asking too many questions as well. We're just here to share our experience, teach a little bit, and also take advantage and make money. Wish you all the best for the weekend. Use the weekend very well. If you are newbie into the trading, your weekend should be a lot of back testing, looking at the charts back and back. Have a fruitful weekend. Thanks so much for your time. Perfection, really appreciate your time as well.
Thank you. My pleasure.
I'm grateful.
My pleasure, Lennis.
I'll see you next week, Monday, exactly at 9 a.m. GMT. All the best.
Yeah. Like and comment. Okay, yeah. You can like the stream.
Yeah.
And, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe.
Definitely.